Good day, everyone. My name is Anthony Phillips Njoku, and I'm a professional trader with 10 years of experience, currently managing funds for different institutions globally. And today we'll be going through our trading forecast for the time being of January 8th, 2023 to January 13th, 2023. If it's the first time for you to see this video, please smash the like button and share this content to forex traders who don't have an edge in the market, who don't know the market direction for this time period. So we're going to be breaking down the direction of the markets, giving them a bias on where the market will be going to and the reasons why we think that the market will go to this direction. So if you would like to know more about trading the digital market, jump to our website www.nsdigital.com.
Good day, everyone, and this is Anthony Phillips Njoku. We're going over the charts, and today we'll be starting with DXY. From last week, we saw that the market got to this point over here, and we got NFP on Friday that pushed the market down very fast, covering up for all these pips to the upside and also the pips to the downside. So jumping into this week, we expect the market to have a little correction, and then the continuation push to the downside. So we have a validation point here, which the market will come and fulfill its efficiency. So we have to see the market give us a correction. We won't be taking the sell, we won't be taking the buys of the DXY. Instead, we'll be taking the sells of the DSY to the downside into this validation point and into these validation points. So with that says, we should be cautious of the market actions and moving into next week. Then the next on our list, which is one of our favorite pairs, is Euro USD. Euro USD, like we can see, the same news played out on the same reaction played out on Euro USD. As you can see that the market went up sharply. The market went up sharply and broke our validation point, our 4-hour validation point over here. So it has fulfilled efficiency fully. So from this point right now, with the price action we see on the DXY, we expect market to give us a little correction, a push to the upside, and that correction, and that push to the upside into this resistance zone. So the next validation point, to be accurate on that information, the next validation point we should currently watch out for is this high over here. Okay, so this fulfilled efficiency. So we should be watching out for this validation point. When market come up to this validation point, market doesn't move up. No, it goes down, gives us a little correction before it moves up. So we'll be taking our buys. We'll be taking our buys over here and over here. That's what we're taking our buys. So for you to know an example of how this correction will play out, you can come back and check the chart over here. Exactly the same way the market corrected over here. That's the way we expect the market to correct. Just check it out properly. The way the market corrected over here, that is as at December 22nd, and yeah, December 22nd. Sorry, 7th. I mean the 5th December to the 7th of December. The way the market corrected over here, that's how we expect the market to correct with the current market situation we have over here, moving to the upside. And then our next pair, which you look out for, is AUD. AUD USD. AUD USD, as you can see, is currently inside the resistance zone and also a H4 validation point. It has fulfilled its efficiency. And since it has fulfilled its efficiency, I expect the market to give us a little drop to the downside. Why do I expect the market to give us a little drop to the downside? Because on DXY as well, we expect market to give us a little drop to the downside. And if you can see here, we have an expanding flag over here. It's an expanding flat over here. So from this, I can expect market to give us a little correction down to this point, into this validation point over here, before we can see any bigger push. Or this correction can turn out to be a reversal down to this point for the AUD/USD before we can see more push to the upside. So that's what I expect from the AUD/USD pair. So the next pair we have on our list is US oil. For US oil, we expect US oil to keep going down, to keep selling US oil, the price of US oil to keep selling. Currently, we are at $73. And I told you guys that last year, if you followed our analysis back to back, we have a target of $60. So from this point, we can see that the market gave us a little correction before the market closed. So expecting under what impulsive move, correction like this, the current correction we are seeing under impulsive move. We're expecting market to come down to this point of $60, but probably it might come to this validation point at 70.90 cents, and give us a little bit of consolidation before we continue the push to the downside. That's the forecast for oil. Then the next on our list is gold. We need to be very, very careful on gold because gold is at a peak. That's a peak. If you can see, we have an expanding, an ascending wedge, and most times the principles of an ascending wedge is that it breaks down to the downsides and it drops massively. So gold has been peaking because of the massive inflation in the United States is about 40 years high, and since it's about 40 years high, we expect the market to have a little reversal, but they have been buying and accumulating goods. Investors have been accumulating goods because of the massive inflation, and because it's a very good hedge against inflation, and it's a precious metal as well. So looking at gold, we see that we see a little peak to this upside, a little peak to this upside, a little peak to this upside. So we're expecting the market to have this same correction into this point, give us a little ascending, and we can see it drop down to this point, this validation point over here. So that's what I see on gold. That's what I see on gold. Then the next on the list is Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So currently Bitcoin is inside a resistance point, and it has had massive gains. So from the current view, you can see that the market had the first impulsive move, had a correction. This is second wave, had a correction. This is the third wave, which seems to be the last wave. Also, from here, we can see some little retracement into here, back into this point, and then the break starts creating lower lows. So that's what I really expect from Bitcoin, breaking out from this uptrend weekly support, and we could be handed down into this weekly support. But if the market does otherwise and breaks above this ash bar, which is the daily resistance, and turns it into support, then we should be expecting more push to the upside, heading into 17,800 and 17,500 upwards into 18,300 and 87. So that's what I really expect Bitcoin to do at this moment. That's what I expect, because so it all depends on what reaction investors and traders take within this point, because the market is back to this point. And when it was here, we told you guys that we're expecting the market to go to the upside, give us a daily support over here and start pushing up. This is the daily support within here. So give us an entry over here and start pushing up. But if the market just turns around, which we saw it turn around and come back into this uptrend line, and it respected the uptrend line again and continue going up, creating these three waves to the upside. So we expect the market to do what? Either respect or break this resistance points, which was over here, and turn into support to start pushing up, or it respects it again and starts falling down. So we have to look at what the market does at that point. Thank you so much for being on today's trading forecast. If you really enjoy this content, smash the like button and share this content with traders that want an edge in the market. So let us dive into the fundamentals for next week. Let's dive into the fundamentals for next week. So for next week, we see that it's loading. Okay, so on Monday, 10 a.m., we have an unemployment rate for the euro, which is a high news. This news has the chances of pulling uh euro to the downside if it's a negative news for the correction we're expecting. Then on Tuesday, we have another news on euro and the USD, the Fed Chair Powell speech. So he's going to give a speech about the CPI that has been released previously. And if this speech is a positive one, you could see if this speech is a negative one, you could see the price of euro USD moving to the upside, which we could expect. We could expect the uptrend we have been anticipating for, which is the buy momentum we have been anticipating for on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday, this is Australia and Euro. On Wednesday, we have Australian news by 11, sorry, by 1:30, and we have Euro news by 10 a.m. So on that day, okay, this is 1:30 a.m. This Australian news is 1:30 a.m. West African time. 1:30 a.m. So if you're going to be awake to trade that, that would be good. So probably we're going to use that particular news to have some liquidity pumped into the market. And early in the morning on Euro by 10 a.m. we have another news that has high probability of pushing the market to the upside, adding more liquidity to the market. And towards Thursday, we have more news on the United States dollar, and on Friday we have more news on the euro pair. So currently I see that euro has probably 4 days out of 5 days in the week for a massive high impact news in the market. So let's watch out for it, probably between 10 to 11 mostly, 10 to 11 mostly. So if you want to join us to trade these market sessions live as we analyze the market and place these trades to make profits, we'll be dropping the link to our social media on Telegram. We'll be dropping the link for our live sections. Just join. It's free. It's a free signal group. And always share this with your friends who are traders, beginner traders, and also professional traders, because we are a certified trader trading for different prop firms and different companies nationwide. And we also want to impact you with the value on how you can be able to handle your personal accounts and also handle accounts for investors and handle accounts for companies, because we teach you at www.nsdigitallane.com how you can be able to become financially free and live the life that you love. Thank you so much. This is Anthony Phillips and Joko once more. I hope that you got value. If you did, like, comment below whatever you would like me to add in future moving into these fundamentals and technical breakdowns. Have a wonderful week trading.